What's good, you all? Welcome back to the channel. It's nighttime. I really wanted to get some food. Right now it's like 8 p.m., yo. So today I will be teaching you all to make fried rice. And yeah, y'all, let's get it. All right, yo. So on my little cutting board here, I just got a spatula, so whenever I'm mixing up the ingredients like rice, I got a knife right here so I can cut this onion, and I got carrots that I'm gonna dice. Day old rice, usually you would want to make the rice, put it in the fridge for a couple of hours, but this is day old, which is even better. So it's not going to be mushy as your end product, because you don't want like mushy fried rice. Like that's not good. And we have some sesame oil here. This is just for flavor at the end. You don't have to use this. Let me give you, this is just unagi sushi sauce. It's going to add, a little extra flavor, but you don't need this at all. I'd say the only things you need for sure as like sauces and oils, you just need sesame oil, and then soy sauce and sriracha if you want some heat. But yeah, that was about everything. It's a really, honestly, simple recipe. It won't take too long. I'd say maybe like 30-40 minutes depending on how fast you do it. So let's get to chopping. Well, I'll try and show me chopping onions, but let's just get to that, yo. All right, y'all. So we have this onion right here. We're going to, just like I showed in previous videos, I don't know how to cut onions too well. So we're just gonna cut both the ends off, put that to the side, and then we're just gonna do it like this. These onions are gonna be fried anyway, so they don't have to be perfectly cut the right way since they're gonna be fried. So there won't be like big pieces of onion in your mouth because no one likes that. It's not good at all. So I'm just gonna dice mine like this and then do it long way. I'm actually gonna cut it just a little bit more so it can be diced, because right now it's kind of like strings, but you can still dice them just to get your desired result. All right, now that I fully diced them, let me put these to the side. So I'm just gonna do it like this, just to get just to get the onions just a little bit more diced. That'll make it better for sure. And I'm already starting to cry. These onions are crazy, yo. Why do onions make you cry? I don't know. Onions are a weapon of destruction. If you ever go to war and you have onions, it's automatic game over for the other team. You just throw some onions in the mix, they'll just cry, they won't be able to see, and then you make your attack. Don't take my ideas. Don't do that. And your nose starts to get messed up. Yo, onions are crazy. I need to get like something. I don't know if you wear glasses or something, if that'll make the onions like, because it gets into your eyes. I don't know, maybe it gets into your nose and then your receptors like pick it up or something. But man, onions are my ultimate enemy. I'm always hating on onions for sure. All right, you all, now we're gonna start with the carrot. We're gonna just chop this end off because nobody wants that for sure. And how are we gonna go about chopping this? I kind of know how to chop a carrot. Okay, so let's just go in the middle. But like I said, this doesn't have to be chopped really well because we're gonna fry it. So we're just gonna do it like this. We're gonna go from the top. Oh, we're gonna go for the top. Come on, don't break. Don't break, little buddy. Just go straight through. That kind of worked. All right. Okay, this is not working. It kind of worked, but they kind of did it. So we're just gonna cut it like this. Basically all you want to do is get it diced just like the onions, yo. It'll be better if you had like a sharper knife. Like if you have a really sharp knife, it's probably gonna be a bit easier to cut through. But yeah, I don't got a sharp knife right now, y'all. I'm gonna get one though. All right, y'all, now that we've cut them into this is how we kind of cut them, just into long strips. So we're just gonna rotate them. Oh. We're just going to rotate them and then cut down. Basically, like I said previously, all we're doing is dicing them into smaller bits. All right, and we're gonna do that to the rest, and I'll get back with y'all. All right, y'all, so we're back. Everything is done. I've added a couple more ingredients because I forgot. I forgot you have to season. All right, you all, so we're back. We have a couple more ingredients that I've added. We have some paprika, because you gotta a little bit of spice. We got some salt right here, and MSG. Don't use too much. Don't use too much of this, yo. I just said so. Don't use too much of this. It's not good, but it's good. Okay, and then we have eggs and green onions for presentation at the end. So we're just gonna crack 2 eggs in a bowl, and yeah, we're gonna get to cooking. Let me just do this. I'm gonna show you guys my ultimate technique to crack an egg one-handed. So we're just gonna do inside, and then let me get a good angle. Ugh. Hey! Look at that! Look at that! I'm just that guy. All right, let's get the other one. Let me try. I don't know how I did that, y'all. Let me try and. Oh no! It spilled. Okay, let me. Come on, you got it. You got it. Hey! Yo, look. Is that a shell? Oh no, it's not shells. It's not shell. Look, there's no shells in this, y'all. All right, now we're gonna just mix this up. Add just a little bit of salt to it, and we're gonna get finally to cooking. We're at the cooking part. We're just gonna turn our stove on real quick. We're gonna bring our cutting board over so we can start putting stuff in, y'all. You can let the stove get the temperature, or you can just drop everything in, because it doesn't really matter. Well, actually no, I'm gonna use a different technique. I'm gonna cook the eggs first and then put the eggs back into their bowl, and then I'm gonna fry these and put the eggs in. So I'm gonna get back to you all when the stove is preheated. Drop in the eggs. All right, try your best not to waste any, because it's never good to waste. A lot of people can't do things like these, so just do them a favor, or not do them a favor, but do yourself a favor. Don't waste food. That's never a good thing. So all we're doing is we're just scrambling the eggs real quick. You don't need to get them fully cooked, but just get them, get it scrambled. It might be done actually any minute now, because we will be cooking them more, so don't worry about it being undercooked. All we're doing is just almost letting it form real quick. And yeah, that's about it. We're gonna put it back into our bowl, and we're gonna drop let me make sure I get everything off, because you don't want anything to burn on the pan, because it will interfere with the taste of your fried rice. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more olive oil back in there just so I can cook our vegetables. Okay, put that in there. Now we're going to drop our carrots and our onions. Trying, the ultimate goal is to not have anything fall over. I just want everything to head into the pan. All right. Okay. I'm gonna put this in the sink to clean later. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave it to the side because I gotta chop up some green onions. So all we're doing, really, make sure the camera's in frame. All we're doing, let me get a little bit closer. All right. Okay, all we're doing is we're just cooking these vegetables, just because carrots are usually hard, so we're gonna cook them. We don't want them mushy, but we do want the carrots to have a nice chew to it, but not be mushy, because if they're too hard, they're not gonna be enjoyable with the rest. But if they're too chewy, then it's almost I don't even know, you're eating like just, I don't know, something weird. I don't like my carrots to be too squishy. But if you do want them to be kind of, smushy, then you can cook them for longer. But if you don't want it like that, cook them for less, basically. All right, you all. So basically, this is about to be done. I just want to let you guys know that you can add anything to this fried rice. It's up to your imagination. If you have any, carrots, or no, if you have any peas or corn you would like to add to this, you can do that. This is really up to your imagination. You can add anything you want, because this is your fried rice and you want it to, taste good. So all I'm doing is adding, the basics, some carrots, vegetables, onions, and then we got eggs. So as you can see, we already put the eggs in, and yeah, we're almost done. We're going to get the rice real quick and drop that in. All right, got some rice. Look at the tower of rice, and we're just going to get this down and mix this in with everything. And it might take a while because this is straight from the fridge, So it'll take a while to kind of cut everything down, but as soon as we cut everything down, I'll get back to you all. It's like I'm almost like attacking the pan, just like, hurry up, go down, get mixed in. We're gonna start adding some spices in. So I'm gonna get paprika real quick. I'm just gonna take the lid off just to go quick because you don't want any of this to stick to the pan. Add some paprika, and after you add everything, mix it. Just make sure you mix it because you do not want anything to get stuck to the pan because now you got burnt food and it's not gonna taste good. We're gonna save the MSG just for a little bit later. We're gonna add some salt. Not a crazy amount because we do have soy sauce as well. Add a little bit of fish sauce. Sriracha. Let me mix it just a little bit right now. Make sure nothing is getting stuck. Alright. Gonna keep it going. Keep the train moving. Add some soy sauce. We're not gonna add too much because I do have eel sauce as well. Alright. And finally, the slow poke of the group, eel sauce, because it takes a minute to get to the bottom. And boom, I'm gonna add a nice amount of that. Gives it some nice flavor, and I'm just gonna mix it all in. As you can see, the rice is already starting to get dark from the soy sauce and eel sauce and fish sauce, so that's nice. Starting to come together. Let me just show you guys so you get a better look at it. Yep. Starting to come together, y'all. So we're just gonna mix this around for a little bit and then I'll get back to you. Alright, so I'm gonna get fork real quick. We're gonna taste it, make sure the flavor is good, and that'll let us know what other flavors we should add or if we should add more of anything we've already put in it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's good. Alright, so the flavors are nice to me. It's not too salty. You can taste all the flavors in that. So yeah, we're just about done. We're just gonna keep mixing it just to make sure there's no more white rice. We kind of want everything to be incorporated, make sure there's no clumps of rice, and then we're going to add some sesame oil. We're gonna close it, then add sesame oil, and then plate it up with the green onion. So let's get to it, y'all. Look at that, y'all. There you go. I told y'all I'm a professional cook. Don't ask anybody. Don't quote me on that. All right, so we're just gonna take it off the heat real quick because you don't want to put sesame, because especially if you're putting sesame oil for flavor, you don't want it to be cooked or you're losing all the flavors of it. So kind of gonna angle my camera down a little bit so you guys can get a better look. All right, gonna add some sesame oil. Not a crazy amount. Just gonna put on the spatula just to get it evenly distributed. Yeah, not a crazy amount. It's about enough. And going to mix this in, and that'll be the final thing we add into. And the soy, and well, not soy sauce. The sesame oil, it adds just a little bit of a sheen to the rice. That just, makes it look a little bit better, a little bit better for presentations. So that was about it. We're gonna get our plate, get the green onions, and finish this meal up. And I'm just gonna, I don't want to get too close to that, y'all. So we finished cutting the green onions, so we're just gonna drop our rice in and start the infamous plating. Gotta make sure you plate well. That is arguably the most important, well, no, that's not the most important part, but I would say it's arguably one of the most important, just below tasting, because if it's not plated right, it's not gonna be good on camera. Let me just look at that real quick, see it. That's nice, that's not too bad. This plate kind of is a little bit better for fried rice because you see all the sides, so it kind of, you just put stuff in the middle and then flatten it out, and it'll look good. So I'm gonna add the green onions to it, you feel me? Ooh, Ooh, there you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't add too much. Yo, you guys can't see that. Let me a little bit close. Actually, let me turn on the light on this area real quick, just so you guys can get a better look. All right, cool. That's much better. Why did I not have that on? Okay, well. Ooh, ooh. All right, so there you go. Finished product. Let's just a little more. More. Okay, that's about it, y'all. We're gonna get to the final part.